Good day. For OCD sufferer, it is very disappointing that each time he make contact or confronted with a trigger or with something that have to do with his value, it is very depressing and very painful that he feels uh, pain. So people who are free from OCD, when they get contact with their values or when they are faced with their values, then they get a good feeling, because even values are source values are source of life, are source of motivation, are source of behavior. This is values, these are values. uh, but it is very painful and disappointing that for the OCD sufferer, that when he contact his value, it become a trigger. So he, instead of that, he become happy and become full of energy and motivated and positive. No, he consider it as he feel it as a trigger, as a spike, as a negative impulse, as a I am approaching the fear. Okay. So the question is, why is this? And this feeling that um, when you especially when you contact your values, you should get a positive feelings. Then it will be very disappointing that you feel the contrary, the opposite feelings. Okay, so uh, feelings, values are source of brawn, are sources of motivation in this life. Okay, so why each time he feel when he contacts his value, he feels such bad feelings? Of course, it is the other problem is that we have needs. We have needs, basic needs, and when these needs are fulfilled, then we become happy. But if these needs are not fulfilled, then we become unhappy. Okay. First, there is a feeling of fear, and then unhappiness. When you values should be a source of happiness. Values should be the source of fulfilling the need. So, and because OCD always attacks you with your values, so it will always generate, induce a feeling of unsatisfaction and a feeling of unsatisfied need, because needs are around your values. Needs are mixed with your values. The fulfillment of your values is a need. The fulfillment of your specific value is a need. You need to fulfill a value. If you don't fulfill such a value, if you don't fulfill a goal derived from this value, you will feel unhappiness, anxiety, fear, anxiety, okay? Because you are not fulfilling your need. And because, so, okay, so I try to explain it to you. And because, this is why I repeat, because OCD, this is why I'm making this video, because with the clients, I should repeat, okay? And then until they are, it enters to inside, okay? Okay, so why I'm repeating that? Okay, values. With values, when you fulfill the goals that is derived from your values, as in the previous films, you should have derived goals from your values. Now you know that these goals, you should fulfill these goals, but OCD attacks you not randomly. No, OCD never attacks you randomly. It attacks you only in your values. So when you have a value, and this is a source of motivation, a source of happiness, a source of life. Okay, for me, this is my value. So when you fulfill this value, the goals, when you fulfill these values or goals derived from these values, then you will feel good. You will feel happy. But OCD attacks you on these values. So you feel not only fear, but also unfulfilled value. And it is very strange because the most thing that you need, you get attacked from this side, from the most thing that you need. You need to fulfill your values. You need your values to be stable, to be happy, to be fulfilled. OCD comes from this direction, from the direction of the value, against your values. So you are not only in fear. No, you also, your need get not fulfilled. Okay. Now, so who am I? Of course, you can't suspect everything. When some clients ask me that we get sometimes attacked in our values. Okay, let me say that you can't doubt everything, but there is something that you cannot doubt, that you are watching these videos, you want to go to the therapy. You want the therapy to get rid of your OCD. You feel deep inside that there is something wrong in you. These obsessions are not me. You feel in the very deep, in the real me, in the real I, you feel that this is the truth, okay? That you are going, you can doubt everything, but you cannot doubt this fact. You cannot doubt this fact, the fact that says, I want to get rid of my OCD. I want to have a therapy. I want to go to the therapist. I want therapy. You cannot doubt this. Okay. This is why you are watching these videos. So it is good also to derive your identity, okay, from your behavior in OCD sense. Okay. Why? Because even if you are watching these videos for therapy, or you are approaching therapy, okay, this is a behavior, but also you can be attacked by thoughts of doubts that says, but why you are approaching the therapy? Maybe you want to do that, or maybe you want that, or maybe that. Okay, but your behavior. So when you switch the TV, when you switch your computer, internet to watch the videos, or you call the therapy to do, call the therapist to do the therapy. When you do things in the direction of the therapy, when you do things, then in fact you are reinforcing your real self. Who am I? What is my real self? Who am I? I am the one who is going to the therapy. I want the therapy. Oh, okay, I doubt in this value, doubt that, I doubt that, I doubt that. It can happen that you doubt also your values, can happen. But I cannot doubt that I have this problem of OCD and I want to get better and better and get rid of this OCD or get recovery from this OCD and like that. You cannot doubt that. From deep inside you feel that this is me, and you do it. Okay, you contact the therapist, you make exercises, you listen to the videos, you read. Okay, so it is important to derive your identity or your real sense of self from the behavior. that you are doing. Okay, from the behavior, from the therapeutic behavior that you are doing. Okay, you don't derive your real self from washing your hand. No, this is my fake OCD. This is my fake self washing my hands. Who tells me to wash my hand is the fake self. And when I am washing my hand as a compulsion, I will reinforce my fake self. Okay? So when you wash your hand, you reinforce the fake self, the OCD self. Okay. Why we say that? Why we say that first you try 1-3, step 1, then directly step 3, but if you're still looking back, you're looking to the behind because you have a lot of fear from the obsessions. Then we say to you, okay, let us introduce step 2, and it is about your real self. Okay, it is not about self-esteem. You should not misunderstand me. Okay, it is about your real self. It is not about self-esteem. I don't say that you have a problem in your self-esteem. No, later, if you uh, self-esteem can be a result of OCD, but it cannot be a cause of OCD. Okay. Okay. So most of OCD clients, they have a problem contacting their self, and this is why they have a problem in positive attribute. They are busy most of the day with something tell them against their values. They are busy the whole day or most of the day not with themselves. So he's not busy with his I, with his real I, with his real self. He is busy with something not different from his self. No, no, no. He is busy with something 180 degree, the opposite of himself. This is OCD. So negative. One of the differences between negative thoughts and obsessions is that OCD obsession is that negative thought can be not on 180 degrees or completely opposite of yourself. No, it can be 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 90, 100 degrees. It is different from from yourself. It is negative. It is painful. Okay, this is negative thinking, negative feelings also. But in OCD, it is 180 degrees. It attacks you in your value, against your value. It is always against your value. This is why we say OCD, but this is also can be advantage in the therapy, because now you can use that because this is a way of identifying OCD, is that it attacks you in your values, completely against yourself. Okay, so you are busy the whole day, not only with something different from yourself. No, you are busy the whole day with the opposite of yourself, deriving your identity, your sense of self from the opposite of your real self. What is that? This is the OCD self, the fake self. Okay. So this is why you have a problem to attach attributes, positive traits to yourself, and especially with your values. So it is very important to first we begin not from watching or observing when you enter the value domain. No, first we try to use mundane or normal day activities. Okay. Okay, so if you have a dirt OCD or contamination OCD and you are washing your hand, okay, then now I will take this, consider myself. I will talk in your real eye, with your eye. So I will say, I am not the one who is washing his hand. Okay, I'm not the one who is washing his hand. No, I'm the one who is seeking therapy to get rid of washing my hand. Okay, so you understand that. So, okay, you derive yourself not from the compulsion, not from the ritual. This is the OCD self. OCD self reinforces itself through the compulsion or the ritual. It derives, first it derives, then it reinforces, it maintains itself through the ritual. Okay? The therapy is that you derive yourself from stopping the ritual, from refocusing, from attributing good things, positive things to myself, to yourself, to the I, to the me. Okay? So I am, okay? Try to watch that. You should focus on that. You should consider that. You should not derive yourself from your ritual. You wash your hand. Or you try to hide the knives or the in-harm OCD. Or you try to supplicate more, pray more in religious OCD. Okay? No, I am not that. I am not this extra, this ritual. Okay? I'm not that. I am the one who want to get rid of that because this is disturbing my relationship with my value. When I wash my hand, okay, so I have a value. Everything should be clean. I love cleanliness. I like cleanness. My family and children should not eat a contaminated food. This is a value for me. This is the value for me. This is the value for me. OCD says, but OCD says to me, okay, if this is the value for you, you should wash your hand. And it don't stop at that. It doesn't stop at that. It says to you, wash your hand, otherwise your children will get contaminated. Okay, I am washing now my hand. You should be careful. You should say, understand, observe, say to yourself, after delaying 15 minutes, we say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you delay. If you couldn't, especially in the beginning, it is difficult for you, okay? If you couldn't, then say to yourself, I am washing my hand now wrongly because of OCD. This is a ritual. I am doing bad. I am, you consider, so you don't, you should make a labeling to yourself that this is wrong. What I am doing now is a ritual, OCD ritual. This is not me, okay? This is step 2. This is not me. This is the OCD. This is not me. I am the one who want to get rid of excessive washing. I am the one who don't want to wash. So you say to yourself after 15 minutes, okay? 15 minutes waiting, or if you couldn't wait, then you say to yourself, you recognize that, label that. I am not the one who is washing, who want to wash. No, I am the one who don't wash because he knows that this is an OCD ritual, and I'm the one who want to get, to get rid of this ritual. This is me. I am the one who want to get rid of this excessive prayer in religious OCD. Okay, I'm talking now to religious OCD people. This was for contamination OCD. Now for religious people, for religious OCD people, I am not the one who is praying more, praying extra, supplicating extra, mentioning the name of God extra. I'm not that one. I am the one who want to get rid of this extra because I'm doing this religious rituals, not because I love God. No, because I'm afraid of my OCD, because I fear my OCD. So you are not worshiping God. You are worshiping your OCD. This is why OCD destroys your relationship with your values. In the name of your values. Okay. So in the name of your values, it destroys your relationship with your values. This is why you don't get the positive feelings, the fulfillment when you get up, when you get near your values, you should get fulfillment like other peoples who are free from OCD. Okay? They adore, they hide their values because they get energy from from these values, not triggers, not fear. But this is not you who are you looking for your values. This is the OCD. When you get triggered, if you are scared, if you are afraid, if you get if you are afraid, then you will go down. When you go down, then you are seeing your values in different eyes, with different glasses. This is the eyes of OCD, OCD self. OCD self, what does it look to? OCD self can only fear. It is, it, in the normal self, you have the building of self it is from positive, and it is from pain and from pain and positive feelings, positive and feeling and experiences. Then you build yourself. But the OCD self, no, is built from fear. It is based on fear. It is not based on, okay, sometimes I fear, sometimes I get pleasure, sometimes I get that and that, sometimes I sit, it is a good food, this is a bad food, this is a lot of salt or less sugar, or you normal. No, OCD is based on fear. So when you are down, how do you look to your values? You look to your values with the glass of fear, with the eyes of fear, with the eye of OCD self. It is fear. So what shall you do? Then you do the ritual. You do the washing, or you pray extra. Okay? So the theme of self is there. This is some of the differences with the phobia or with general anxiety, is that the theme of self, the real self, is not so obvious. It is like in OCD. So this is also one of the differentiation between OCD and general anxiety or any other type of anxiety. Okay, so it is important to get in touch with my self, with my real self, also in mundane and ordinary thing, because you know that OCD tries always to transfer itself to another domain in life, and or another subtypes. Okay, so we try to make contact now in the therapy, in the self therapy, in this therapy, we try to increase your contact with your real self, so that you can have a different glasses, a different eyes when you look to your values. And when we try to collect attributes, your attributes, when you try to collect, I will come later to that, when you will try to collect your attributes, normal life attributes, and later attributes that has to do with the OCD self, attributes that has to do with the stopping the ritual of the OCD self, with the stopping the ritual. So we try to make contact with the normal, with the self, with the normal self, the normal life self, eating, giving a present to something, eating, standing in the queue, going to the supermarket, playing football, watching TV, doing something, anything, trying to make contact with yourself in these actions and domains will eventually get you in contact with your real self, with your real feeling, with your real thoughts. Okay, and this happens on a deep level. So later, because you had this deep contact with your real self, then you can extend that also to OCD. Okay, I hope that you I know that this subject is difficult. Please try to be patient. Try to not. Please try to be patient. Try to understand. Okay, because it is important for you to know your real self. Of course, it's important to get back my good relationship with my values, to consider them as a source of fulfillment, of energy, okay, of motivation, and not as a source of pain. And okay, uh, see you in the next video, and God bless you.